In this video, we're going to talk about how to improve trunk control in babies. Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Baker, a pediatric physical therapist, and on this channel, we help proactive parents learn how to help their babies move better. If you're new here, welcome. Think of me as your physical therapy bestie, helping you learn ways to help your baby move with confidence and ease. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to improve trunk control in babies through an exercise called basically bring both of your hands to one side of your body. It is super easy and just a small itsy bitsy tweak to what you're already doing. Instead of placing toys in front of your child, you are going to move them quickly to the side and help them bring both of their hands to one side, which is going to help strengthen the core as well as work on the mobility of separating your upper trunk from your lower trunk, which is going to help them get the core strength and mobility that they need in order to transition to crawling, as well as keep their posture in a sitting position so that you can safely walk a little bit further away from your child with confidence, knowing that they can support themselves against gravity, as well as reach for toys outside of their base of support while still holding that sitting position and not fall over. Make sure that you stick to the end of this video because I'm going to share one way that you can work directly one-on-one with me if you have additional questions so that we can make sure they get answered. All right, let's talk a little bit more about what trunk control is and why that's so important for kiddos. You might be asking yourself, what even is trunk control in babies? Trunk control in babies is essentially just a fancy term for a baby's ability to sit and hold themselves upright against gravity. Think of gravity as the really mean older brother or sister, basically just constantly trying to throw the baby to the ground. And the only thing that is keeping the baby upright against the mean old big brother of gravity is their muscles and their joints and their bones all working together to provide a base of support and a stable environment for that baby to remain in an upright posture. Essentially, the muscles on the front of your trunk, the sides of your trunk, the back of your trunk are all turning on and off and sequencing together in order to make sure that the baby is able to hold themselves up. They can reach outside, get back into sitting without just falling over. One of the ways that we work on increasing that core strength is by helping babies sit before they're able to do it on their own, as well as working on different planes of movement. Think of the world that we live in essentially in 3 planes of motion. You have your side-to-side plane of motion, you have your rotational plane of motion, and you have your right and left plane of motion. With babies, it's really important that we incorporate all 3 of these planes of motion into their movement patterns and expose them to all 3 of them so that they have a really equal opportunity to develop all 3 of them and they're not just stuck in one. Being in a forward-backwards position, if toys are always placed in the front of the child, that is going to be more of the sagittal plane, which is the plane that is kind of the one we all default to. And it's the most common, but what is less common is to work on the rotation and the side-to-side planes with babies. Those planes are so important for the development of our core muscles. And so in the exercise that we're going to work on today, we're going to do a little bit of a combination. You're going to have toys placed more in a diagonal so that babies can rotate to bring both hands to one side of their body, but also lean a little bit to the side so that they can really reach outside their base of support and grab that toy while holding their weight in one of their hands. If you have any questions during this video, make sure you just pause it, drop it in the comments below. I love answering questions and sharing other resources with you guys. So let's get into showing you exactly how to work on improving core control in your baby. When kids go to transition from sitting upright to going on all fours, they need to bring both hands of their side, both hands across midline, rotate with their upper trunk, and bring them both to one side. So you can do this with the kiddo. Ooh, bless you. So you can do this by having both of your hands underneath their elbows. Do, 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 do. Oh, can you get it? Can you get this one? Can you get Moose? Yeah, good job. So you can have two hands. So I have a very open hand. I'm not grasping her forearm. Very open hand where her forearms are resting. And I have her elbows on my hand, and I can bring her to one side. I can come in here and block her hips with my leg, and even place the toy over my leg so her hips cannot rotate now because I'm right here. And bringing toys up can actually make it a little bit easier. Yeah, can you get it? You can also have her weight bear through this elbow on your leg, and then try to just focus on bringing the opposite arm across to play. Hi, what's that? What's that? What's that? Oh. Yeah, can you get it? I know, I see. You wanna go. Yeah, crash. You wanna go. What's this? What else we got over here? Was that a giraffe? Yeah. So then I'm going to try to help her keep this arm over here. Do. What's this? Do. And again, if she pulls her elbow back to rotate this way, I'm gonna let her go that way. Hi. You gonna sneeze again? What's over here? Can we get this guy? Yeah. Oh, do. I know, that one's hard. That's hard. And if it's too hard, you can bring it a little bit closer. So if it's over your leg, they have to rotate all the way to end range. But if it's on your leg, then they only have to rotate a little bit less. I would recommend going to the easy side first, holding that for 2 to 5 minutes, or holding it or doing a couple of reps, like upwards of 5 to 15. Guy over, good job. I know you want to move, but we want to rotate that upper trunk. The other hand placement I can do is have my hands in a C shape, go underneath her upper trunk and help her rotate. I'm not rotating her past where she allows me to go. Yeah, hi, sweet girl. And I can just bring her upper trunk this way, yeah. If she goes into a side sit, which is what she's doing right now, that's okay, but she is compensating a little bit. So I can get her pelvis a little bit more tucked in my legs. Just rotate her as far as she goes before switching those legs. Yeah, can you get it? Leaning a little bit on my leg in order to get that rotation, which is okay, because that's just combining the side bend, which is this motion, with rotation, which is slightly more of a natural position. It can also mean that just the pure rotation is a little bit tight, and so you can play around with that. The biggest thing is we want the baby to be mostly happy friend. Can we go over here? Let's try going to the right. Let's show her friend, let's go to the right. The other thing you can do is if there's like friends around, like other family members, you can have them all be towards the side and face the baby away, and that will allow the baby to be just naturally more engaged with that direction. The upper trunk is really important for transitional motions, as well as rolling, as well as having the mobility in the upper trunk so that the shoulders can work. Hi, what do you think?
Oh, you got more toys over here. You want this one?
And that's a wrap, friends. I am so excited that you took the time in your busy schedule to spend some time learning about how to help your child move a little bit better. These exercises can be so impactful for your child's overall health, ability to move, and ability to explore in their environment that I think you are just the best human for spending time trying to learn about all the ways that you can help support this little one. If you have any questions, like I promised, the best way that you can work one-on-one with me is by checking the pinned comment for a link on how to schedule an online consultation with me. I absolutely love talking with parents and helping them understand better each stage of movement that a baby might be in, as well as how different milestones really fit together in order to get to that next stage. Sometimes we're just missing a little piece, maybe like bringing our hands to one side, that will then allow a child to easily get to that next stage. Make sure that you definitely check out the core strengthening playlist in case you are looking for more exercise ideas that would be helpful for your kiddo.